You know you a whole genius out here, right? If you didn't know, now you know. And here's confirmation for you. So when you be having that intuition on, yo, did that really happen? Yeah, it did. Because you a whole genius. You know, people out here have been pissing you off, okay? Because this card tells you to, a look, maybe roll your tongue in your mouth 7 times because you don't want to be saying the wrong things that you don't mean because you mad. It happens, so be careful with that. But with these people that just be getting on your last nerves or pushing boundaries and pissing you off, another thing, our emotions are that thing that let us know, hey, this person across the line and you need to set them straight. Yeah, somebody's been abusing their power. Like they'll be doing the most and then like, oh, they'll have gifts. Oh, they'll buy you food. Like they be helpful. Someone here, the person that's abusing their power, they be helpful, but you be dealing with some bull crap. Like you see all these things on her body, like yeah. And in the bubble it says like, well, if you could see that, there we go. Are you freaking kidding me? Like really? Yeah. And they dead serious too. But understand that you are better alone than in bad company. And when you decide not to be bothered no more, don't go back. Do not go back. You see this man? This reading is for man or woman. Do not go back. Because if you do, you'll be reminded on why you even left in the first place. And when you do leave, don't regret anything because you're doing what's best for you. When I talk about like the boundaries and stuff, yeah, you've been setting them. Like this is in reverse because you've been setting them. Like, yo, this line in the song that he says, I ain't no biller, but don't push me. Of course, I had to paraphrase. So, yeah, people been pushing and you've been like, no, okay, absolutely not, right? So you, like I said, you've been setting your boundaries. It says stand up for yourself. So you've been well standing up for yourself. But sometimes you might feel bad, like, dang, like, was that really justified? Am I justified? Yes, you are. You are very much justified. Self love is the best love, okay? Like, self love may not look pretty. It does not. Because when you start setting boundaries and telling people what's up and what's not going to happen, you might feel some kind of way like, dang, did I have to say it that way? No, people need to know. Even if you're direct, being direct is not rude. Being direct is letting people know what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, what you will and will not allow. And you're entitled to that. So when you start loving yourself, you'll start seeing it reflect back to you 100%. So, yes, with them boundaries, sorry, not sorry. People need to learn. You see homeboy in the back? He done got smacked. Cause homeboy has to learn. These people gotta learn. I'm not saying to put hands on nobody. Don't do that. But, the words may be a good smack. Like, squat. Yeah. Get back. You gotta let them know, boo. Let them know. So, yeah. However they may feel, boo boo. Do not take it personally. Don't. You absolutely do deserve abundance. This little dragon here, she's in love, like, oh my God, I deserve more. Yes, you do. And although things are stressful because I have a card here that's like, yo, you got to stop complaining, boo. Like everything, I know it's a lot, but you got to do your best to work on those solutions and stop complaining. Start smiling more. Start taking time out for yourself. Remember what I said, stop worrying? People want to be liked. Maybe you don't care if you're liked or not, but let's see. It says, don't care if you like me. Okay, so yeah, it's in reverse. You may care that people like you, but look, again, with that card, you are better alone than in bad company. 100%. You see this tiger? He alone and he at peace where everybody's at war in the background. Let them be at war. And then the really effed up part about this is that while things are going really tough for you, these people are celebrating in the freaking background. It's that bull crap. Sometimes it feels that way. Like when you got like the bad guys out here It's like they're just having the best time of their lives. It's almost as if the bad people win, but it's really not the case. You just don't get to see how they get their comeuppance, okay? How they get their karma, because karma coins are real, and those people who do bad stuff, yeah. This right here says, "This too shall come on, focus. This too shall come to pass." Absolutely. So don't worry, they gonna get theirs. Don't worry. So when you be trying to stay drama free, stay drama free. And what people really like ticking you off, right? Start boxing a pillow. Go axe throwing or something. Start doing the things that you love, okay? And who gives a damn if you fail? You failed, so what? Who cares? So you can do better next time. The only thing about failure is the fact that you tried and now you know what to do better next time. I know with everything, you're like, oh my God, this is a lot, you know. Is this the end? Is this your life? Because maybe your life feels very small. Like this is just some BS. Oh yeah, with people overwhelming you, start leaving them mofos on voicemail. Send them to the voicemail. Everybody don't need your time. Also, everything don't need to happen today, and you may be doing a lot. I did see a card somewhere in the deck that I put back in the reshuffle, and this just confirms it. You're probably doing a whole lot in life, and you gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. You gotta smile more. You gotta, like, I have a card here that says, "What if you could send your problems away today? What if?" And it made me think about, oh, because I channeled and spirit was like, yo, start writing all your problems down and look at them. Look at them objectively. And whatever doesn't need to happen today, don't happen today as far as solving them. And we could pick and choose our battles. Write them all down. Maybe there are some things that's just not worth it. You could just walk away from it. You know, just like that card, you know? Don't turn back. Just walk away from it. You don't need that. And yes, we're all not angels, you know. We all have like some lights and darks to us, but there's a certain balance, and of course us choosing the right things and the right way to move forward for ourselves, and choosing love and light over darkness, you know. But in the end, like I said, this is not the end. It is only the beginning, even though this may feel like, oh my God, this is your life. No, you just got to start walking away from those people. Start choosing yourself and choosing self love like you have been, because as these cards said, you know, you be putting up your boundaries. You don't be taking that bullcrap as you should not, because you're a motherfucking genius. And with everything, it may seem like it's so freaking hectic, but you can do it. You can do this. You just got to get back to the basics. And you may feel like, oh, you don't, let's see, don't do this today if you don't want to. Again, things can happen tomorrow, and it feels like everything has to happen today. You could be feeling very over freaking whelmed. That's what I'm getting from the energy of these cards. You may be feeling very overwhelmed, but put that stuff down. Like I said, if it helps, write these things on paper and start prioritizing your life. What really needs your attention today? What can use your attention tomorrow? What don't need your attention at all? And so this card also says, cool, relax, you know? Everything is fine. Sometimes we just get so much in our heads, and it feels like the world is just doing some craziness. But the fact that you be taking time to set those boundaries and stuff, the tower card is in reverse. So yeah, the tower card is in reverse because you peep game with the bull crap. Things may not be okay, but excuse me, but they will get better, because this time right here that you're having, this too shall come to pass, especially when it look like these people that be doing you wrong is just having a great time as you deal with the bullcrap of the aftermath. They'll get theirs. And you're already at a point where you're starting to notice things that you're not okay with, and you're putting your foot down, you know what I mean? This is stopping the cycle from happening over and over again. You're starting to understand, like, okay, we're not doing this. And like I said, this person in your life, take it where it resonates, they're just abusing their power by saying, oh, I love you, and yeah, this happened, but here are these things, here's all of this and that, here are these gifts, You know what I mean? I wouldn't do this for you if I didn't love you. It's bullcrap and they're lying to you. You're better than that. And you may not feel like going out. I mean, I hope nobody's been cooped up in the house, or maybe you feel better in the house because you're like, it's in reverse that it says nature is your ally. You may not feel like you even want to see the sun, maybe, but you should. You need to go out and get some fresh air. And the present moment counts. You see, she's hugging this tree. This all goes together. The moment counts. Stay in your body, meaning, like, I mean, I'm an Aquarius, so my mind, I could be at Hawaii somewhere while I'm working as a barista, because that used to happen with me before. And it's like I'm just not here. And in the present moment while you're not here, it could be something that could just happen. Like one time I burned my boss's butt with the steamed milk, and she was like, "Ah!" I was like, "The milk ain't that hot." She was like, "Right here it is." I was like, "Ooh, my bad." So much power is had when you're in the moment. You can see things as they happen, and you can take a moment to observe what's happening, listen to what people are saying, and don't be in your feelings. Try to just listen. Because I know at one point in my life, I used to be so overwhelmed by what people would say to me, whether it would be my friends, whether it was an ex in the past, or my parents, where they say things or certain things happen, and you get so caught up in ego, like, yo, how dare they? You get caught up in the how could this happen, and then how you feel about it. And nah, listen to what they're saying, observe what's happening, because you have so much power in the present moment. So yes, it says just a moment. Excuse me, it says just the present moment counts. It really does. The present moment counts more than you can imagine. So stay present when things are going on so you could turn things around or shift things the way they need to be shifted, because you can't control what other people do, but you can control what happens next, especially with what you do moving forward and how things are going to progress. We have power in that, so start taking your power back, or continue to stand in your power, because as I see, you are standing in your power by not being in the drama, being drama free, and knowing to even walk away. And the fact that you've been thinking about it, this card is giving you the advice to not turn back. Don't feel sorry, and don't be letting these people hit you up with the love spells and with money, because objects shouldn't hold you in a place that you don't want to be. You have the power. Don't allow something else or someone else to take your power. With everything happening and the fact that you have things that you want to do, you know, you may not feel like you can do it because yes, it's in the reverse. You may not feel like a dope or go, because I mean it's exciting, but it's like I don't know. But as the cards say, imagine, use your imagination and go for it. Yes, you can. Who gives a damn if you fail? Move forward anyway. The fact that you fail is the fact that you even moved forward to try. Push that needle forward, because you deserve to do that for yourself. You deserve abundance, and you should treat yourself as such. In the end of all of this, there is no pressure. Everything is set in motion, because it says, the die is cast. Everything in your life is progressing the way that it needs to. Everything's set in place. All you have to do is move forward. So this is that green light that's like, go for it. And you've also got superpowers. And if I felt called to say this for someone who's looking at this reading. If you've had dreams where you wake up and you feel like a certain, I don't know, like for example, if you have a dream that something's happening and you feel like your fingers vibrating, or even your feet maybe, or you feel something invigorating, that could be the activation of your spiritual powers, of whatever that may be. So that's a message for somebody. I had that situation happen with me as well, so that's why I'm also bringing that out there in case somebody's wondering. So yeah, you have superpowers, and you got to start using your imagination to guide you, and your intuition. You may feel like you want to count on other people. You also feel as though sometimes you need help, but you feel like you're just on your own. You got to do it yourself. And maybe you don't feel like partying right now with everything going on. There is no partying. You know, you could be having a tough time right now. But yes, it will come to pass. Just know that these problems is not going to be forever. To start walking away from it and knowing that it's in your power to change your future moving forward. So start having an inhale and exhale. Start meditating if you're not doing that already, or just take moments where you're gaining clarity. Start treating yourself because that's important. When you have something in your pocket and you know you want something, start putting yourself first. You know, it's okay. And when you start fully choosing yourself, but not even, you have been choosing yourself, excuse me, there's a surprise coming up for you. Whoever your creator is, I like to say God, he sees you and he got something good coming for you. So just do your best to step forward and make the move that you need to, because you have a very bright future ahead of you. Start leaving them toxic people alone. So, going back over the small highlight of this reading, you know, it's only the beginning. You're a mother freaking genius and you got powers to explore. So, believe in yourself. Use your imagination, you know, like we've learned as kids, most of us. And the world is your oyster. Start getting some fresh air and know that loving you is bringing love back to you. So screw those people who are the bad company, because you deserve better. And you absolutely know that you do. And I'll see you in the next one.